Shrek and Donkey on another whirlwind adventure.
She hates it when I call her Donkey. Could be worse, I'm called Shrek in that, so I think I get the worst end of that deal. Hello, we're going to another hotel. So it's one of the value hotels, cheapest one in the area night. This time we're going this way. And this was £32 for the night. And I paid £11 more to have breakfast. So 43 including breakfast, bargain. And that's the Queen's Hotel in Paignton. I'm not sure it actually belonged to the Queen. I think it's just the name. We'll be staying there overnight. I'll be rating it again like I did with the last hotel. So just to go over, because I never actually mentioned the ratings last time, how it's worked out. So I use 5 stars. Lots of them green. 5 stars, and the categories are the room, so how nice the room is, what the facilities are like inside the room, whether it's a shower I can actually get into. Then cleanliness, fairly obvious one. Is it grim? Does someone actually clean? The amenities, so swimming pool, entertainment, free car park or car park at all. Staff, are they pleasant? Are they rude? Do they have a clue where they are? Do they take pride in their work? The food, so if I've done it as a separate category and isn't included in things like overall or value food, because sometimes they're not going to have breakfast. Food, location, so is it near to anything or is it in the middle of nowhere and you're basically stuck in a hotel? Overall, and then value. So value takes into account the price, because overall, like in the Marine, I would say it was 2 stars. If you were comparing it to a much more expensive hotel. But when you take value into account, that it was only £30 a night, then I'd say it was 4 star, because it was, for the money, was fantastic. So that's how the star system works. I'm doing it between 0 and 5. I have to be pretty atrocious to be a 0. Up to 5 star. Maybe that'll change, depends if something comes along that I've given 5 star and then there's another one that is even better than that. Oh, hello, what's going on around this corner? I can see the lights. I saw the lights and it was a fire engine. I saw the lights. Let's go past him, because I don't want to be stuck here near the level crossing all day. Oh, hello. Right. This is nearer than the last one. This is crazy close. I'm glad he's moving, otherwise I'm going to be stuck down there. So this is crazy close, even closer than the last one, definitely closer than the Palace. So we're still in Paignton. We're going to run out of Paignton Hotel soon. We'll have to go further afield, like Turkey. I'm going to turn right into here. It's a one way. Well, we're going one way again. Hold on. Past the bowling club, past La Scala, best restaurant in Paignton. Again, look how close we are to Spoons. Oh, lovely. We're going to Spoons tonight. Of course we are. Why wouldn't you go to Spoons? Because local pubs are all going to close down. Fair argument. But I'm going there because it's cheap. And here we are, the Queen's Hotel. There is a swimming pool here. I'm telling you now, we're not using it. I don't like the look of it. I'll show you pictures of it. It looks scary and we're not using it. Welcome to the Queen's Hotel. Fantastic pre-stay service from the Queen's. You get an email from them with the book you normally find inside the hotel room, basically an electronic PDF version. It's fantastic. Oh, lots of parking space. Some of them don't have codes on. Lots of parking space, and there's someone parked there. What a genius. Right, just so that I don't annoy the wife, let's drive him forwards. I know, now I'll have to reverse tomorrow, but apparently it makes me less of a psychopath. Here we are. And here we are in room 103, which is on the ground floor. Okay, walk straight into bedside table, with a phone, bedside lamp. Oh, welcome to plug sockets. No, don't want to rush ahead of myself and get too excited. Double bed, very nice. Properly attached double bed as well, so we're not going to start drifting in the night when we're on two singles. Wow, that's a statement. Window out to the front. Come back to look at that. Nice large television, wardrobe. Let's have a look inside. My God, this is about the wife's size wardrobe. It's her height. Fan in the bottom, lovely, like to see a fan, and the horrible itchy blanket, which is standard. Another mirror, which is great for me because I can have a look at my crotch in a mirror, or I can squat down. Another lamp. Oh, no bedside table on that side. She's not going to be happy about that. Luggage stand, drawers. Ooh, let's look in the drawers for no reason. We love looking in the drawers for no reason. There's not a hairdryer in there, but an actual luggage stand as well. Chair that will never get used. Chair at a desk in case you feel like doing some work. More drawers. Ah, there we go. Hairdryer. Is it one that the wife will like? Tresemme. I know the name, so no, I'm not looking anymore. Can't be bothered. Remote control, kettle. Oh, that's not a good start, is it? Look. Water already in the kettle. Not good. Come on, what brand of coffee have we got? Oh my God. These are a new one on me. Sitta something or other. Freeze dried. Well, they're not getting drunk. We've brought our Kenko with us. Biscuits. Custard creams. That's a hand. I'll live with that. If we do have a coffee. I can't be bothered looking at cleanliness inside a cup. There's another YouTuber who does this every time. It smells like the inside of a cup. Towels. Look at the view. It's the front of the hotel, which is nice because it's a bit ropier out back. Yeah, plug sockets, one over there for the kettle, etc. And then on my side of the bed, it's like plug socket central. Oh, lovely, lots and lots of plug sockets. Over there, not so much so. And there's the bathroom. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Well, we would be looking at the bathroom, but unfortunately someone has managed to delete the footage, and by someone I mean me. So, very quick summary. Toilet, clean enough, flushed.
sink, had water coming out of the taps. The taps were pretty solid, didn't wobble around like normal. It was a shower above a bath, both of which were perfectly functional. It was fine in there apart from the tiles on the floor. The grout between them was pretty filthy. It had cups again. Why do they put them on shelves above the toilet? But there were cups there, but they were wrapped in plastic, so there was something in plastic I wasn't going to use. That about sums it up. Just noticed there's no nets or voile or whatever the modern shenanigan is. So you have a choice: closed or exposed to the world. I'm not going down in my pants and exposed to the world.
We are back in Spoons again, and we're going to play a little game called Spoons ABC. So every drink that we order has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. I will start with a number and then A. So we've got 1664, that's the number, and a side beginning with A. So next, one of us will have to have a B and one of us will have to have a C. It's not that complicated. It might be by the time you get to letter J.
So we're on D and E, and we've paired up Di Serrano and pineapple that don't even know they can really go together, and an El Serrano and pineapple. I do apologise for the shouting in the background, but some people don't seem to have control of the volume button. Don't sound really fucking loud this time, is it? Serrano in pineapple.
What's not to like? Pineapple, good. Serrano, good.
Like broken marzipan. Tequila and pineapple. Oh, that's nice. Once again, I've ended up with the horrible drink. We actually ended up swapping drinks because the wife likes Di Serrano and pineapple juice for some weird unknown reason. So I've got now tequila and pineapple juice. Arriba. So we're on G and H. We have Guinness, although it's a half, and a Hugo Spritz. And still, someone with the loudest voice on the planet is in the background. They're not even close to us, quite far away. Something wrong with people. We've got no inner ear. Is there any more tragic sight than half a pint? Looks even smaller in my hands. We'd sort of hoped that the monster, which is the strawberry monster, would have come separate like they normally do in a little can, but instead it's come as part of the dark rum. So I've got dark rum with strawberry flavoured monster. Let's have a go. That tastes nice. There you go now.
Am I definitely facing this way?
Right, can you not talk when I do shots this time?
Shot.
Shot. Tackling, shot. Okay, we hear a problem. There are some letters of the alphabet you can't get a drink for in Wetherspoons. So we've improvised. You like this? So my rum and strawberry flavoured monster, I dumped my orange juice in when it got half down. Oh my god, my lips have gone even further off my teeth. Oh, that's a bit tart. Delicious. This is a pea. There's a paloma, grapefruit and tequila. Grapefruit has quite a unique taste, doesn't it?
Like catwee.
Like catwee. Doesn't lend itself to lovely tasty drinks. They go, let's have a grapefruity drink. Let's wake up in about an hour into sleeping with a horrendous heartburn because I've drank a lot of grapefruit syrup. Delicious. Right, we made it to Kew and we're going back to the hotel now because the problem is if we go to S we end up with Stella. If we have Stella we'll end up twatted, and then we'll get to U and end up unconscious, end up then at V sleeping in a little vomit, and end up at W in a puddle of our own wee, and that's not good. So I can't even see myself in this camera. Oh, it's a bit scary. So we're gonna go back to the hotel bar and then we'll continue where we got to. So we'll be on R another time. It's like a horror film when I'm in this camera.
£709.79. £106, sweet 16. On its own, doctor's orders, it's the number 9. 4 and 2, 42. 5 and 1, 51. 4 and 9, 49. 1 and 5, 15. 8 and 6, 86. 4-0, blind 40.
Catching the sunlight as it waves to the moon. I love the dawn of a new day with you. Feels just like magic, the way we stop time. Wish we could stay forever intertwined. A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its sides, I love you more than that, more than the
Oh.
Will stay the same.
How about that toilet?
Oh, I'll be
Mm.
an anchor,
That toilet is to my right.
so you can be free. To find every shade of wonder, whoever it be. A love like this makes everything.
Good morning. Well, that's breakfast done, and what I'll do, rather than in the last video where I didn't go through the ratings, I'll go through the ratings now, what we give the Queen's Hotel. So first, the room. Looking around the room, there's a few bits and pieces that I don't really like. There's no nets, so when you're on the ground floor, your choice is dark or light. And given that the light in here is very bright, then it's not the best for that. The tea and coffee making facilities are beyond basic quality of coffee, so not keen on that. It turned out, how did I sleep with this bed? Well, it is a proper double bed base, but then it's got 2 single mattresses on it, so, and they're not the highest quality. They're clean, everything like that's clean, but as you go towards the edge, you do get that feeling at night that you're sliding out of bed. So yeah, the room, I'll give it a 3. Cleanliness, now I was going to give the cleanliness a 4, because the only things I would say in the room were the kettle having water in it, which is a bit stinky. I don't know why I left that in, and the tile grout is dirty in the bathroom, which are not major. Everything else in the whole hotel you find is clean. And then we went to look at the pool, and it was gross in there. Stuff on the stuff, because I don't know what the stuff is. Stuff on the floor, and in the toilets there was toilet paper all soaking wet and stuck everywhere. Not clean in there at all, so that takes that down to a 3. Amenities, I give that a 3 as well. There is a pool, so yeah, it's not a big swimming pool. You can't go in there swimming lengths of that. There's a bar, there was entertainment with bingo. I should knock points off for bingo, but apparently I have to give more points for bingo. So amenities wise, it doesn't have a sauna, steam room, full-size pool, so when your comparable hotel does, then you're not going to give it a high score for that. Staff, 5. All day long. Fantastic staff in here. So we just come back from breakfast. 2, don't sound patronising, young lads that work in there are superb. I watched them as they were making toast for people. They were always there. There wasn't any brown sauce out. I asked straight off to go and get some for me. No, they were great. When we checked in, very efficient check-in. The guy who works behind the bar was always doing stuff, coming around, wiping stuff, spraying something, I don't know what, probably chloroform to knock out some of the elderly residents. So staff 5. Food. So it is not high brand butcher's sausage, as you see like the sausage on the video, and that. But I will take value into consideration when I'm looking at a breakfast. It's buffet style, which I much prefer to them bringing you 1 rasher of bacon, 1 sausage, 1 egg, 17 beans. So it's buffet style. All the buffet stuff is really pretty decent down the bottom. Orange juice felt watered down again. And then the peach juice. I've had peach juice before, but the peach is like the other way. It was really strong. But sachets of Alpen, that's all good. And the food itself, nothing majorly wrong. But the price for the food per person was £5.50. And you can't go wrong for £5.50. And the big one for me that ruins so many hotel breakfasts is the coffee. It was a machine. It did lattes, cappuccinos. It didn't taste like cheap crap. It tasted like fairly decent coffee. So, yep, so that gets a 4 for food. Location, not quite as good as the Marine because it is not on the seafront, but it's still within walking distance of town and Spoons, obviously. There's plenty around here for anyone who wants to go anywhere. It's just a little bit of a further walk to the seafront, so I couldn't give it a 4 like I did the Marine, so it has to be a 3. Overall then, if we're taking price out of the equation and we're just saying what's it like as a hotel, I will give it 3 stars. It's a solid, decent hotel, nothing spectacular about it, but the staff are pretty good. But yeah, I would give it a 3 if you're taking the price into account, and bear in mind it was £32. So again, not including breakfast in that, so not including that in the rating. 5 star. £32 is an absolute bargain. This room is huge. We haven't been hidden away because we paid a cheaper rate. I think that would be the coach party who are upstairs. So we're back to that though again. This is I'm hoping that this hotel charges the coach companies more because it's a better hotel, and I'd hate to see them have to change things like the food and the staff and start bumping the price up at the bar, because the bar prices were reasonable, certainly cheaper than the Palace, about more comparable to the Marine. I hope they don't change in order to compete more and be cheaper for the coach parties, because it'll stop people like myself coming. It's definitely a value for money. Fantastic. If you see this at £32, book it. Room 103. If you're happy with the ground floor, fine. I've got mixed feelings on ground floor. You tend to get a bigger room, so it's nicer in that respect, but it was quite warm last night and I'm not opening the window. It is still Paignton after all. Not opening my window, so it gets a bit warm. There is a fan in there, but that just moves warm air around. Thankfully, we'd had enough to last night, that I went off to sleep fairly quick. Still here, we left while the music was still on, and we could still hear it in the room, but it's the poor people in the next room I had to listen to in the middle of the night. I feel sorry for. But no, I hope you enjoyed this review. I would definitely recommend the Queen's Hotel, and I'll like and subscribe and all them shenanigans, and I'll see you in the next one.